I wanted to do another video on how to help keep yourself motivated with everything going on. I know everybody's spending a lot more time at home, and I know a lot of people probably aren't used to having to be the sole person motivating themselves to get up and do schoolwork, get up and be productive in the comfort of their own home. And luckily, since going to Penn Foster, I do kind of struggle with that routinely, and I've kind of learned some tips and tricks about how to keep yourself most productive and to keep yourself on track. So I just wanted to share that since there's a lot more college students going to school online right now. So let's get right into it. Alright, so one of the first things that I try to do to help keep myself motivated and focused is to kind of surround myself with motivation. And that can look like anything depending on what personally motivates you. For me, I do follow a lot of veterinary themed accounts and a lot of students as well. I do follow a lot of like veterinarian people who are going to school to be a veterinarian. I do follow a lot of people who are going to school to be a veterinarian, and so that really helps me kind of stay focused, reminds me to try to continue to be productive and continue to work towards my, the goal that I have set in mind. You can make a Pinterest account and pin things that help motivate you, like aesthetic studying backgrounds, things like that. I also have one of those, and also maybe setting like your phone background to something. You can definitely try to give yourself a good studying environment as well. That definitely helps to try to help keep you on track. So yeah, and then another one I would say is remembering your why. And so for me, that really helps me kind of motivate me when I really just don't want to get up and study, or if I'm having a hard time focusing, or if I'm just kind of feeling depleted overall. Definitely remembering my why helps power me through that and remind me why I'm doing this, even though it's so difficult. And I definitely feel like that can be Lily is crawling in a basket in my closet. If you hear rustling and like movements, it's my cat crawling in the closet and messing around with stuff. But yeah, so remembering my why definitely helps power me through the times I really don't want to be productive and the times I really just would rather not be doing schoolwork. And I feel like it's definitely a lot harder for undergrad students to keep that focus, especially if you want to go to vet school, or if you are, just kind of doing those GE credits right now. It's not really something that interests you, but you have to keep going and push through that because of your end goal. And this is the step you have to take before your end goal. So just kind of remembering why you're in this, why you're doing this, really helps keep your mind in the right place, and just focusing on that long-term goal can definitely help. Another one that you can do is to just make sure that before you sit down to study, when you set time aside to study for the day, to make sure you're well rested as much as you can be. I know kind of all of our cycles are just so messed up right now. So try to make sure you're well rested, try to make sure you've eaten something and that you're satisfied, and make sure you have water and you're drinking water. That definitely helps keep me focused. I do always have my coffee, so that helps kind of keep me focused as well. That way I'm not like, I'm feeling a little slackish 10 minutes into studying and I get up and distract myself and then an hour and a half goes by, because that will sometimes happen. Another one I would say is to kind of communicate with other people who are going through the same thing. If you have a couple of students from your college that you guys were friends, and hung out in class or talked about things in class, and now you're just really struggling with being at home with all of your classes, I would definitely say reach out to other students, even other online students that are going through an online program. I definitely feel like talking to other Penn Foster students helps keep my head in the game sometimes. And also, people reaching out to me on Instagram asking for tips and tricks, and just trying to also take my own advice. So just kind of creating a network of people to help support you through this time is definitely important as well. That definitely helps keep me motivated. And then just kind of a last one, or I have two more. And another one I would say is try to dedicate one specific place to studying. For me, it's my desk in my room. I don't have a lot of space, so there's not one specific part of the house that I can dedicate, or like one room I can dedicate specifically to studying. So for me, it is my desk, and I have everything set up on here, like with my laptop, and I have my charger set up and everything to help try to power me through that. I've got little motivational stickers from NTS bracelets that I love. I recently got one of their necklaces for the first time, and so it's basically just like these little notes to kind of remind you what your purpose is. And so I recently got one, and it says "Live Inspired," and it's rose gold covered, and then the back has a little heart, and I absolutely love it. But yeah, and I got some stickers in the little package as well, and so I put them on my laptop to kind of help remind myself that why I'm in this. And my last one, I would say, to help keep myself motivated and help keep myself in a good state of mind, is starting a gratitude journal, or even just taking a notebook and writing down a couple of things every day when you wake up before you sit down to study, what you're grateful for. I definitely feel like that puts your head in the right place and helps create that focus and that positive attitude towards what you're about to be doing, and just the fact that you are able to go to school and that you are able to continue your education and further get yourself towards that goal of your purpose is just something that really helps me. And for my gratitude journal, I literally just write in a notebook. You can even do I have the Good Notes app on my iPad, so you could even open a separate notebook for a gratitude journal if you're taking notes on your iPad. Or anything like that. Those are kind of the main ways that I stay focused with my schoolwork and help keep myself motivated and push myself. And yeah, so if you guys have any pointers, or if you guys have any tips and tricks that work well for you, I'd love to hear them, and drop them in the comments below. And you can even reach out to me on Instagram. I'd love to talk to you about your tricks, or if you have any questions or need advice about something or kind of support, I'm happy to help as well. And you can reach out to me, and I'll leave everything in the link box down below. And I'll put the link for the community post, which is the newspaper put on by Penn Foster, in the link below. We did do a issue this month on COVID-19, and I wrote an article in there about keeping your mindset in the right place and how to kind of process everything that's going on right now. And there are several other great articles in there about using this time to study and all kinds of other things that I think people, not just in Penn Foster, would benefit from. So I'll leave that below. But yeah, let me know if there's anything else you guys would like to see. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you have a great day.